Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from Florals.com and today I have a really exciting video for you guys. We are rearranging my craft room. Now some of you might know because I updated you guys on Instagram and over on my Patreon, but we evacuated for Hurricane Dorian and I had to move all of my stuff in the center of the room because this was the only window we could not board up because of the way the screws on our building are. This one just wouldn't work. So all of my stuff got sort of shoved into one place and now I want to redo it. So I'm going to give you an overview of the room and then update you along the process as I rearrange it. So that is the door of entry over there. And then there's this desk, which is actually my boyfriend's desk and is currently holding all the stuff that was like on the floor while we were gone. I moved everything off the floor just in case there was any flooding issues. Lots of fun stuff over here from when we moved. A lot of like my decorations for the different seasons are still in these boxes. Over here I have my recycling, my garbage, some of my drawer systems. I have my paper rack over there. Some of my mixed media and other craft supplies go in this tall tower. Alphabets up there. Then we also have this. Now this is my main desk that I film on. We covered it with a tarp because it was the thing in the center or in front of the window. And like I said, we could not board up this window. And also I apologize for my curtains falling. Then over here I have my bookshelf, which you guys have seen a couple times in some different Instagram clips with mixed media on top. I have two carts. I have this one and I have this one. My stamps, my 12 by 12 paper pad storage, my lights, my tripod, all of this stuff, as well as the closet is also full of stuff. Now this stuff over here is mostly decorative stuff, but still need to rearrange the room entirety. So hopefully we can get to all of this, but it's a pretty big room. Two desks have to fit in it, and then I only really have the shelves and then the drawer units you've seen as in terms of furniture. So not too much, but I'm going to start by uncovering the desk and sort of getting that in shape. I know it's very messy underneath, that I do know. And then I think I'm going to turn the desk around and maybe do some sort of L shape over here. So maybe move these down a little bit. The only problem I have is there's an outlet behind here. Sorry, it's a little dark, but there is an outlet over here that I do need to keep accessible. So I'm going to get a power strip to tuck behind the shelving unit so it sticks out so I can still plug in my lights and anything else I might need to plug in. But I think the desk is going to kind of stay where it is, but just be turned around. So the light's kind of coming in from behind me. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not decided totally yet on a plan, but I will update you guys as I go, of course. So it is update time for you guys. It's been about an hour since I last talked to you, but I have made some progress. I'm currently facing my window, if that makes any sense to you guys, but now my desk is over here, and I'll show you an overview. And now the shelves are to the left of my desk, which they were before. Nope, they were to the right of my desk because we're facing a different way. A little confusing, but I'm going to show you guys sort of what's going on here. So if we go back towards the door and we look over here, this part's still missed. I'm trying to figure out where to put my carts. I think that's a problem I'm having because since they can move, should I keep them out of the way? And obviously this cart especially needs to be reorganized. I moved this drawer system back. That's where it was pretty much before. But now my desk is over here in the middle of the room. So I'm kind of standing at the door now, and then this is my lights. But the desk is over here, nothing's done over here. But now the shelving units to the left of my desk. And again, I might switch this up because it's a little bit crowded, but I like how the chair fits right now. Originally I thought I was going to have to get a different chair, but so far so good. I can't fit anything like behind, like over here, except maybe like piles on the floor, which I'm trying to avoid doing that again because I'm a big piler person, but trying to avoid that. But my desk is here, again, very messy. It's uncovered though, so that's good. And now I need to figure out what I want to do over here. I could move some stuff to this left wall, since that's kind of open, and then I still have all of this stuff up here to put. Most of this is other DIY supplies, not scrapbooking supplies, so we'll see. But I do have some stuff out down here, like watercolor paper. Oops, I'm not even pointing. Watercolor paper, extra cutting mats. This is Christmas supplies, I think. So lots of stuff to still be put away and work on. We still got some stuff over here as well. Kits, decorations, more decorations. But I really like this so far. And there's still enough room where Sam could use his desk fine if he would like. But that's where we're at so far. And I will probably do a time lapse next time I'm sitting and rearranging some stuff. But I think we're going to take a break now. get some lunch, and then I'll come back and start tidying more up. So I'm currently working on the closet right now. I had these bins, which are just these like styled crates like this one, but on their sides. The bottom one's holding all the empty mini albums and traveler's notebooks I have, and this one's sort of extra supplies at the moment. So I have some bigger empty albums, extra foam, extra notebooks, that kind of stuff. And then on top I have extra page protectors here. I currently have my Christmas supplies here because they were in the way. This is like a crop bag that I sometimes use from Creative Memories. And then this bin is a seat that I created back in college. I made these. I have a post on my blog, a poor post about it, but I did make a post about it. And inside are gifts. So I keep a lot of gifts year round because I like to buy gifts year round for birthdays, Christmas, etc. So that's what's in there. But what I really wanted to show you guys was over here. Our wrapping paper has not been touched since we moved. It's just still in its garbage bag. But I currently have like this fine art supplies bin. And this bin is from 31, if you guys have ever heard of that brand. And underneath are Sam's boxes of stuff. But in this bin I have like my fine art supplies. So like the things I don't use very often, acrylics, chalks, pastels, some of my drawing pads, my drawing books, my canvases. So if you guys do multiple crafts, how do you guys store everything? This is where I also store mini albums that people have made for me. So back when I used to do swaps, people used to send mini albums in the mail. Now it seems not so much mini albums, but more pocket page sort of style things. But mini albums used to be the thing. So I store these in here as well as photo paper, even though I don't have a photo printer. Let's see what else is in here. More photo paper. Look at that. More photo paper. I guess it's a lot of photo paper, but then I do have drawing tablets. And I do have some other stuff to put in here, I believe. Markers, that sort of stuff. But the thing I really wanted to show you guys, besides that, was up here I have this shelf. So before, all my albums were stacked like these. Now these are all my empty 12 by 12, so I have 4 currently. And I just pick them up whenever they're on clearance. I usually pay around $5 to $7 to $8 for the Project Life ones. I hate paying full price, as you guys know, but here are all the albums I currently have here. I believe I do still have some at my parents' house, but these are labeled. This is everything before 2013 that I currently have done. And then I have 2013, 2014, 2015, Washington, D.C., Disney, 2016 trip, 2016, and then these are just random ones. So essentially when I was in college, I would just have one album with me and put all the finished layouts in it just to make it easier on myself. And then up here, this bin, this one, and that one are full of finished layouts that need to be put away. So I have a lot to do in terms of putting those away. So if you guys want some sort of video of me doing that and sort of explaining a process, which I have not developed nor done before, so I guess we'll see how it goes. I'm sure I have more completed layouts elsewhere, but these ones specifically need to be sorted. Those ones need a bunch of stuff done to them. Mostly these all probably need journaling, which I know is pretty bad, but that's just how I function. But I want to show you guys this progress. Before it was just a big pile. I still have another craft box to go through to unpack, sort of. And then I also have this. Now I've bought this 2 years ago probably. It was on clearance. It's meant for like tubes of paint. Now I do have paint, but I don't have this much paint. And it's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be once I did buy it. And it's also really, really tall, so I'm not sure what I can put in here, but if you guys have any ideas, these are the hangers it came with. They do not fit on our door, so it does not fit on the back of my door, and this closet's pretty much the only place that I can hang it at the moment, so not sure what to put in here. And then the other side of the closet, in case you guys are wondering, are, at least at the bottoms, are extra boxes for like our vacuum, our lamps, that kind of stuff that you need to keep because it's hard to pack later on, as well as our decorations. But at the top I have some memorabilia boxes and then all my shipping supplies and my finished cards so I can ship those out easily with gifts, my lighting bag, and then we have a TV mount in here that we have not used. So this is kind of a catch-all closet, but I'd love your ideas on this and for the fine art supplies and other DIY projects that you do. Just how do you organize them when it's not your main thing? But as for The rest of the room, sorry for that blue tint, it's because I put the curtain back up. A mess. This is stuff that I've been going through, mostly non-scrapbooking supplies, so a lot of DIY supplies here that I need to go through. And then that mess over there is my DIY supply drawer. So I'm going to keep working on this and then catch up with you guys shortly. The lights have officially been plugged in. I had to run an extension cord for this further one, but the desk lights up very, very nicely. I do need to find a spot for my OttLight on my desk somewhere. Since I'm not facing the window anymore, I will need some light somewhere in this room. There's no lamps or headlights in this room, so all this is pretty much the same as I showed you earlier. Still looking for a spot for my 110-pound cardstock. All of my 85 pounds or 65, whatever the normal one is, colored ones are already in there, but these will not fit because there's too many of them, so I don't want to integrate them into there. I ended up turning this. I don't plan on organizing everything today. This is just a rearrange, so stay tuned for a full room tour later on, probably September ideally, that'd be great. But I did put in some more of this stuff. So these are the homemade page kits I have, and sorry for the fan here. And then this is all of my Disney kit stuff for my 2016 album. That's there, but I did turn this the other way. I think it just works better for me walking in this way. Just has a little bit more space. This is still turned the same way it was. This side's a little bit different now. So here we have all of my Florals ribbons right here in this section, and it does block this just a little bit, but I can still get in there and get the paper pads out, so I'm not worried about that. Watercolor paper, Wild Whisper goodies in there. All of that's there. This album goes with this kit, so eventually this will all go together. These do not go there. Put them over here. The floor is cleaning up rather nicely. This whole pile of stuff over here is giveaway stuff, so really excited to get that up for you guys soon. But I think we're almost done for the day. I'll do one final walkthrough when I'm done for today in terms of rearranging. I just need to pick up a few more things, maybe put the tripod up so you guys can see where it'll be. But my desk is not going to be clean today probably, but don't worry, I'll clean it off for some videos probably tonight. But so far so good, just a few more things on the floor. That box still has to be gone through, but that might wait. So this corner in general will be pretty empty, which is pretty good. Eventually we could put like a filing cabinet over there or something just to have in the office. So that'll be good. But this is a whole bulletin board of cards and things people have sent me, which is really fun. So I'm sure you guys can see some of your creations on there if you've ever sent me some from Daisy. I think Dolly's is up there already. Yep, it's down there. And I do have some more to hang up, so more coming there. And then I also have a Disney bulletin board for fun things. So this is the view from the closet, so you can kind of see I'll be in like the chair there, very well lit, which will also be really nice for when I'm doing face-to-face videos, because it's been very hard otherwise to get good lighting in here with a good background. So now I'll be able to have either this as the background or even over here as the background. Probably hanging something here. I did hang up this little Disney banner that we got recently because I thought that would be cute. But oh, I also hung those up. That's new. I've made those a couple years ago. Finally hung those up. Really excited about that. But that's my update for now. Probably one more update and then we'll be done for the rearrange. Okay friends, so here is the final rearrangement for today. So I'm standing at the door here, so when you look in, you'll see the lights, the desk, and then Sam's desk's over here to the left. Then we have this open space to the right. Stuff I'm not dealing with today. This is all extra organization things. So I think I'm going to consolidate these down into like one box and then keep them somewhere in case I need to use them. But I'll essentially walk in this way, through the door. All this stuff you just saw in the last clip, I believe, but all my drawers are still pretty much the same. I switched out a couple things. Most of my 12 by 12 paper is here. This is all of my other craft supplies. Some of this I'd use for scrapbooking, like some of these felty things or card making. Paints and stuff here. Not all of my alphabets are up here, but this is a spinner from Hobby Lobby. Not the greatest. Would not recommend it, to be honest, and I talk about that in a different video. Current mini album kit that I'm working on. This will go in here eventually. I just need to fix it up. This is like beads, stitching supplies, etc. These are other kits that I've created and kept, so 12 by 12 kits. I think last year's June or July kits in there that I really liked and kept that together. Some normal scrapbook kits that came that I purchased are in there. Here are the kits I've also made, so page kits, Disney kit. All of these will be reorganized, but essentially the top part's all new things that I want to use, punches at the bottom, miscellaneous in the middle. Then we have my other Rascog over here, but I'll sit here, and this is where eventually you guys will see me filming. One light there, another light there. Here is the other Rascog. So this is all of my stickers in the top here. Sequins, enamel dots down here. This stuff all needs to be switched though, so everything's going to get pushed to the left and then switched over. So if I look at the bottom shelf here, you can see that my sticker books are over there on the left, but eventually they'll be moved over to the right since I switched where this will be. And then my Cuddlebug will do the same thing, so the machine will go on the right, dies on the left. Down here I have my stamp sets that are in CD cases, and then dies are back there in that binder. Also down here I have my Cricut and my 12x12s, recycling, garbage. Then we have the bookshelf right next to me. Let me back up a little. Pretty much the same setup for this. Some cute florals hanging up there. I made those a while back. But overall, just a simple redesign. I like that this faces the closet / the door, although as you can tell it's really hard to see past the lights when they're on. Haven't found a spot for my op light yet, but it'll come in time. And hopefully I'll be crafting by the end of the night once I clean off my desk and stuff. As you can see, I got scraps to go through. Also, this is like a Valentine's Day kit that I made that I need to go through. But other than that, I really like this. I think it's a little bit claustrophobic right here. I know it's hard to get in frame, but with this Rascog here, so I'm not 100% sure I want to keep it, but I like having this one near me because it was very far beforehand. And again, I apologize for the fan being on. It's just really hot today in Florida. But overall, I'm really excited. And then I'll show you guys the closet, just so you guys can see that. And there's still stuff I need to go through up here, obviously. Some more storage stuff, some miscellaneous stuff that doesn't go in here, finished albums, more decorations. And then all of this stuff over here is giveaway stuff. So I have 3 boxes of stuff and more, some old kits that I'm going to give away, tons of stuff. So stay tuned for that. But over here at the closet, like I said, I'm going to deal with these, hang these up later. But this is pretty much finished. I still need to find a solution for the Christmas supplies. But down there, unfinished mini album, well, they're brand new mini albums, Traveler's Notebooks. There's the larger 2 albums that I have, and then extra supplies. Page protectors are up here, and then the Christmas stuff is stacked on top. Normally that won't stay there, but it does not fit in the one. Actually, I have 2 of these 12x12 boxes left, so I might go grab the other one, put more Christmas supplies in it. I only wanted 1 Christmas supply section, but maybe we'll have to have 2. Fine art supplies are in there, gifts in there. Still haven't gone through this box. It's just a lot of little things, and I don't feel like dealing with it. I didn't mention this earlier, but I do have my paper trimmer in there, and then these 2 shelves are exactly the same as they were before. But I do want to make a video about putting away pages and finishing them up and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. But here's a look at my desk from the closet in case you wanted to know what that looked like. And again, it looks very blue, and I think that's because of the blue curtains, so I apologize again for that lighting issue. But this is my desk, guys, and this is what it'll look like for a little bit at least. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment below what you think of the new setup. If you have something like this in your craft room, or if you have any suggestions for what I should do for like my other craft supplies that aren't scrapbooking, because they're like, you know, not a priority in my book, but I'd like to have them out, you know, accessible so I can still use them. But if you have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I will be filming a craft room tour once it is finally cleaned up, and once I get back on track. And I really appreciate your patience while I was getting everything ready after we came back from evacuating for the hurricane. I really appreciate it. And don't forget to check out the awesome crafty companies that are donating profits as of recently for hurricane victims in the Bahamas, because that's a really big deal and they need the support when they can get it. So check those out. Jennifer McGuire has a list over on her page. But I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!